Hello again, hello. All right. See where we're at. We've still got a little bit of time left to do a few things. But actually, I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go get some sleep. Having thoroughly explored Balmora, our new home, for a little while, and met with our new boss, I think that's probably for the best, as we're starting to get a little unrested going on. We're going to get a little sleepy. Hello, 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 Moscow. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, having done the city tour, I think we're going to go rest and relax before we begin the process of familiarizing ourselves a little bit more with our new home by doing a few quests. Listening to the streamer's background noise while rebuilding my open Morrowind. Ah, you did it! Okay, yeah. A vast majority of these mods are going to be compatible with Open Morrowind, OpenMW, so that's perfect. All right, so we need to head in. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. We'll rest, and we'll get an early start on the day tomorrow in terms of getting to meet our fellow blades. And that's actually going to give us impetus to go out there and explore. So before we even get started with the main quest.
Your orders, or is there something else you want?
In time. For now, we're going to raid. You said I could use your bed, right? Because people say that, and then you still get charged with a crime and expelled and kicked out of your guild whenever you do it. Yeah, sadly, Ashfall isn't. It's the one downside to Open Morrowind. Yeah, but like one guy in one of my comment sections said in one of my VODs, eventually the Lua scripting will be at a level where you can do it. But yeah, you can't do Ashfall. Won't be able to do the painting mod I'm going to probably be showing off today. Probably won't be able to do the fishing mod that I'll be showing off eventually later on. But aside from that Lua wizardry stuff, you should be good to go. So yeah, 4 a.m. We're nice. We're well rested. We'll eat a quick break. We'll take a quick swig of water. And we'll have a quick breakfast. You have all of Detailed Devil's amazing stuff. So you have writable guars. You're gonna have the bagpipe mod where you can ride the wind if you do that quest in Ebonheart. You guys got some cool shit over there too. 100%.
Are you here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want?
Nope. Let's start with talking about the blades here in the city. So tell me about Rithleen.
Warrior Rithleen lives 2 houses south upstairs.
Okay. Rithleen. Hi there.
Anything I can do for you?
Welcome, novice Felvin Narrows. Rithleen is my name, warrior is my trade. I'd be happy to share a little advice or Morrowind lore with a fellow blade. Or maybe you'd like to catch up on the latest rumors. Tell me about the Blades training is actually while I'm here.
We aren't trying to make a profit off our fellow blades, and as you rise in rank, your discount increases. Still, we have to live, and training isn't cheap. Well, basic skill training, if you don't know very much, can be pretty cheap. But advanced skill training, for example, in your major specialties, that can get expensive. Here, I don't use this cuirass and helm anymore. Maybe you can get a few drakes for it, and put them in your personal training fund.
Yeah, well, appreciate that. I don't use heavy armor. We're going to be trading a lot of this shit in anyway, so thank you. Oh, that's interesting. The AI voice mod is reading the vanilla lines, not the ones modified for the Balmora mod. Yep. Yeah, there's going to be some inconsistency there, but it's the price we pay. Yeah, Voices of Vardenfell, there's no way they'll be able to account for every mod that's in a load order. So it's not quite perfect.
Learned anything? Are you here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want?
Tell me about Timer Malin.
Healer Tiermelin lives 2 houses south downstairs.
Two houses south downstairs. See what he's got to put into the training fund.
All right, then. I'm listening.
My name is Timer Malin. My native habitat is the city. In it I toil not, neither do I spin. I am essential to the city, as ants to a picnic, as the cliff racer to a netch farm. Well, okay, interesting guy. Tell me about your training.
Basic skill training is cheap. We give you discounts for higher rank in the blades, and we keep our prices low. But advanced training is never cheap, even from us. Look, to get you started, here's my old alembic. Maybe you can get a few gold for it or use it yourself.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Yes? Are you here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want?
Tell me about Nine Toes.
To get to Hunter Nine Toes, leave my door facing south. Go right, down the steps, then turn left and head south, looking for his door on your left.
Okay. Nine Toes. Welcome, novice Felvinarils. Nine Toes is my name. Hunter is my trade. I'd be happy to share a little advice or Morrowind lore with a fellow blade. Or maybe you'd like to catch up on the latest rumors. Well, hear about the training, actually, potentially. One of the things that's funny about the scale reduction from lore is they had to make the cities work. There's like 5% of the population of Balmora are Blades agents. Yeah, that ain't no shit. Yeah, there's like at least four here that we know about.
The basics we can teach you won't cost much. Advanced training, though, that's expensive. If you're already skilled, you're much harder to teach. Maybe I can help you out. Here's a little moon sugar on the house.
Nice.
You do know that trade in moon sugar and skooma is against the law, and most alchemists and apothecaries won't buy it. But Khajiit generally will. Try a Jira at the Balmora Mages Guild, or Ravir, the trader in Balmora. Sell the sugar and start saving for training.
Now, just so the chat is aware, with the mod list I'm rocking and rolling with, that's bad advice. Because both of those traders he mentioned, Ravir and Ajira, will turn my ass in for the moon sugar. You can't sell moon sugar, Dwemer items, ebony items, or glass items anywhere in Vardenfell or in Morrowind proper unless they have the smuggler, Kimono Tong, or thief class. So they have to basically have a criminal rogue class. They have to have a criminal class or you can't trade with them. So we're actually not going to sell that moon sugar to Ravir or Ajira. We are actually going to have to go to the council club to offload that shit. How do I know that? Fresh off the boat? Kime. Although, in my haste, I have accidentally caused myself a lot of problems on stream. On stream, literally trying to sell that shit.
You won't get far dressed.
Bro, you are in common clothes. Don't talk to me about raggedy-ass outfits. You're a beggar, dude. So that's Silver Tongue. Well, not Silver Tongue, sorry. It's the buying game. So the buying game is it's an economy overhaul that allows for price adjustments based on scarcity. It's a bit of luau magic. And basically what it also outlaws a lot of the trade here. So we got to go find a smuggler. We got to go find a criminal class person. And they will buy your moon sugar and your skooma. And your Dwemer, ebony, and glass artifacts. So we're going to head over to the Council Club. These wonderful, well-behaved gentlemen here. I don't speak with vagrants, he says.
Balmora, go ahead and ask your question.
Well, he seems like you speak with vagrants just fine, sir. Here's our guy.
Our doors are always open.
Well, he seems nice enough.
I have some goods for barter. What do you want?
Heard you buy moon sugar. But I want 140 gold. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Komodo Tong. He's not going to take much. He's not going to give him much of a deal. Hey, what's going on, Squim? What adds a little market and do the vendors rotate? That's BCOM and they don't. Yep, that is BCOM. So exactly. Yep. Beautiful Cities of Morrowind. Which is like one of the linchpin mods we're going to be using here today. Now, this city is compatible with BCOM, but this isn't actually the BCOM exclusive city. This is BCOM plus Balmora Grave Market, plus Balmora Temple Redone, plus Odai Jewel of Balmora is kind of the setup I'm using here. You do have to patch all that shit together. It is possible, Squim. But yeah, there is detailed instructions in each of those 4 mod pages on how to patch them together perfectly. So a little bit more gold in our back pocket. Let's go to Revere for the rest. Our dear friend Revere. Everybody's favorite trader. I cut BCOM because I thought it was tanking my frame rate, but it turned out to be something else. Yeah. Well, this is a good opportunity to get BCOM back in your load order, Squim, because it's that good. Also, buying game mod looks cool, similar to the trade routes mod for Skyrim. Very similar. Also, the merchants are much tougher to deal with because now their actual prices are actually based on their mercantile skill versus yours. So you can get absolutely fucked over on deals. And you will early on. Like, it actually makes mercantile a legitimate discipline to train up. Like, it gives you a reason to train mercantile, right? 107, let's try. Perfect. This dude says he sells Daedric weapons. Fuck out of here.
So much.
All right. Well, we're 700 golds richer.
I will listen out.
We'll wait for a clear day, and then we'll make a sketch. All right, got a bunch of mods downloading. Time to enjoy the stream till the 8K Tamriel data textures are ready. Oh, goodness gracious. That's going to be a long download, my friend. But I'll tell you what, so worth it. We got an Olympic we can sell too, but right now we want to go ahead and get some directions. We're going to head to Caldera for our next one, since it's the next nearby city.
Are you here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want?
Tell us about Serene Leorian.
Serene Leorian is in Caldera, the next town north. Her half-timber and stone house sits between the twin towers of the North Gate and the Governor's Hall.
Beautiful. Let's head that way.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Yeah, no, Voices of Vardenfell is very well done, Squim. Can't wait for 2200 full 8K texture 3rd era lore Tamriel with custom soundtracks for every location and higher quality sounds and animations. Now, modding is just going to keep getting better for this game. Like, the modding community is not going anywhere. They're just not. They are fully committed. They are locked in at this point, baby. And that fog is fucking beautiful. Man. 2025 really is the best time to play Morrowind. Until 2026, right? Yeah, because it just keeps getting better and better. Exactly. So we have a working mill here on the river now. Very cool. Hello, friend. I'm Larndus Elaras. Welcome to Balmora. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer it. Or try anyway. And if it's just a little advice you'd like, that's fine too. No, we're good. We're just checking on this beautiful mill, this functioning water wheel. Yep, apparently Narcissus is releasing in May sometime. So again, it could be sooner, could be later. But their target date is May 1st. And usually they use May 1st as like a joke stand-in for a release date. That's why it's like double funny. Usually when somebody asks them when any given mod is coming out, they will reply May 1st. That's typically what they'll do. But this time they're serious. They're like, actually, we think we can get this out by May 1st. Now, keep in mind that the target release date for Abekian Shores was July. And they didn't end up launching until December. So May could easily turn into a October or November situation. Very easily could, depending on what kind of complexities they have with getting it all done. But I'm actually pretty confident that they're gonna at least get close to their deadline this time. Because again, I already have the in-dev files. They're here. I have Narcissus. We can visit Narcissus right now if we wanted to. If we wanted to make that fucking 2-hour walk. Which we're not going to do, actually, because I don't have time tonight. We could go to Narcissus right now, and I would say about 60% of the questing is done. All the interiors are done. All the exteriors are done. All the NPCs are implemented, and the questing is basically finished. Man, delays? What are they paying these guys? Well, that's the fun part. They don't. And that's why there can be delays. Because it is an all-volunteer project, as you're alluding to. But yeah, we could go to Narcissus anytime we want, man. And play about 60% of the content. In that area. The one I'm chomping at the bit for is the arena content, though, which I think that's under review right now. The arena's been done. The Narcissus arena's been done and waiting for months for a reviewer to get to it, and we're there. When that arena drops, I'm probably going to go play that, at least in private. Genuine chance that Tamriel Rebuilt will be done before Elder Scrolls 6? At this point, yeah, Moscow. 100%. Fuck, I could see it. This would be a beautiful little town to get up on this hill here and draw, wouldn't it? Let's see if we can find a good vantage point to draw this town, shall we? Maybe from here? A little closer, maybe? Don't fuck with me, rat. Ooh, nope. If we could get a little higher up, man. Little higher up. Let's try to find our money shot for drawing. For sketching. Ah, there's our money shot, fam. There's our money shot right here. Right here, guys. You can even see the ghost fence in the distance. Look at that shit. Okay, so we're gonna mark this with some. We're gonna drop something right here, so that we remember, like this little rock area that says rock when we touch it, because that's a asphalt thing. Yeah, that's where we're gonna do our sketch of this particular city. That's our Caldera sketch right here. And look in the distance. And what time is this? This is about 7 a.m. So if we do that at dusk, we got a good shot of actually getting the ghost fence clause in the shot. There's our shot. There's our sketch when we get our painting going. Let's see. Aside from Narcissus Arena, what region are you most excited for? I'm also very excited for the Markarth release. And the one I'm really chomping at the bit for is the Amber Woods. The Amber Woods has such an interesting aesthetic. I really want to see them implement that. Also, the Clamoring Moor looks badass with the reds. I think it's beautiful, region-wise. Let's see here. What are the plans for the border with Blackmarsh? So that's called the Valley of Storms. It's technically Morrowind territory now, since they seized it in a recent war over St. Roris being martyred. It's that whole history there. And it's gonna be a tropical area. It's gonna be a jungle full of very, very dangerous things. You'll have tiger guar there. We might get Wamasus, although I think those are deeper in, right? It'll be Dres territory. Yeah, it's going to be nice. Squim says it's beautiful. That shot was beautiful, yeah. Dres doesn't really have too many plans yet. It's a matter of great debate among the devs currently. Big time debate going on with the Dres. I like Marhouse's proposal. I do want to see a little bit more of an emphasis on the slaves, like I told Get Shiver, but that might go beyond the scope of Marhouse's document, to be fair to him. He was really, really focused on trying to outline the way the clan operates and the aristocracy operates, right? The other thing I will say is anytime you have a slave tradition, whether you go back to the antebellum South, whether you're talking about the Spartans, which were a slaver culture, believe it or not, you have to have a very strong martial tradition of some sort. So I don't only want to see an emphasis on the lords and the aristocracy, but there needs to be a fairly strong martial tradition among the peasantry in Dresslands in order to bring them into the culture, right? Let's see. Governed by House Halalu Company. I didn't know that. I thought that was seized in the Arnesian War. I thought the Valley of Storms was Morrowind. Are we sure on that? Let's see. Aren't the Dres peasantry mostly serfs? Well, yeah, you're going to have serfs in any, but it was the same thing in the antebellum South, and it was the same thing among the Spartans. It's like, yeah, largely you had the lords and the aristocracy, but in order to maintain that the much larger slave population, they had to maintain a martial tradition, and so just about every man in that society knew how to do war and knew how to shoot and knew how to use sword and spear and shield. It's very, very important because, again, you're governing a large mass of slaves. And in order to keep them under the boot and to keep them under the yoke, you have to have a martial tradition. So if they don't have that, it's going to come across as a little hollow. But again, I'm going to give them time to cook. But we need to know more about the slaves. I'd like to see some maroon slave towns. I'd love to see, because typically you wouldn't see slaves try to get all the way back home. Some would, of course. Some would try to get all the way back to their home place. But most of the time there would be these hidden slave maroon cities or maroon towns or maroon colonies where they would gather together there. Very interesting stuff. There's a lot you can draw on just from the rich history of the slaves and slavers. Like, there should be slave uprisings from time to time. That should be recent history. Most slave populations aren't just going to sit, placated. Oh yeah, Argonian maroon towns need to happen. At least a couple maroon towns. You can even put them in that Valley of Storms, since the Dres don't administer that. That's actually exciting news. Because yeah, House Halalu, even though they're pro-slavery, it would kind of get them out of Dres hands, and the Valley of Storms is supposed to be very, very treacherous, so it'd be a place that even the slave patrols hunting for the maroon towns would not go into except with, great caution, right? Yeah, maroon towns are a thing, and like slave revolt called. Look at Spartacus, even if you want to go back deeper in history. But yeah, a little bit of antebellum South, a little bit of Spartan society. I would look at Songhay. I would look at Songhay and Benin in terms of there's all kinds of slave and slaver stories throughout history they could draw from, but they're going to have to dig a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, he doesn't buy Olympics. Oh, you fucker. That's what I wanted to sell you since I was in this town. The rights of governance, law enforcement, taxation, economic extraction with the emperor taking his own cut. Oh, is the snippet about Valley of Storms in the PT Wiki. Ah, okay. So Halalu is the governance there. Yeah, that seems like a perfect place then for a maroon colony, especially considering how nasty it is. Because it's supposed to be very nasty in terms of wilderness. Like, it's going to be one of the hardest areas in the mod. So, yeah, that'd be a perfect place for a maroon colony. I've always kind of wondered how Khajiit end up being enslaved in Morrowind. Elsewhere don't share a border with Morrowind. Visitors, and typically speaking, the Dunmer enslave most beast races. So there's also tales of a lot of orcish slaves too. And then they'll even enslave Murren man. They don't give a shit. But they look down the most on beast races, typically. So I think Argonians are the most common, but Khajiit are also in high demand just because of the way the culture ends up, right? And this fucking guy don't buy either. Okay. Let's go to Orgola. The pawnbroker should buy Alembics. And if not, we can go to the broke-ass trader in the Mages Guild proper. Yeah, rivers to the Niben flow westwards from the borders of Morrowind right to elsewhere. Ah, there it is. Hence the cat catchers. Yeah. What's going on, Ergola? Do you buy Alembics? He doesn't buy Alembics either. Nobody likes alchemy shit except the alchemists themselves. God damn it.
What is it, pest?
Did that lady just call me a pest? She did. This is what it's like to have 25 personality, guys. I am not well liked.
Let's hear it, Dunmer.
You have no money, but we're going to try. Greetings, Dunmer. Are you here to join the Mages Guild, or are you looking for Fulm's Merrill? I'm looking to sell a fucking Alembic, man. That is all I'm looking to do. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So we're 849 now. Let's see. Before the rise of the Septim Empire, they traded for Khajiit slaves with Nibonese or would send their own raiding parties. Nowadays, most Khajiit slaves are born there or smuggled in. Ah, so now chattel slavery. Okay. So that's where the Antebellum South comes in, because there is chattel slavery in Morrowind, it seems like, with the Khajiit. Yep. At least this is the Tamriel rebuilt lore. I don't know if it's canon in base games. I spent a few hours yesterday reading through planning docs in the PT Wiki. PTR lore is the only canon that matters to me, Squim. Because when I say canon, I mean PTR. I'm not even joking. That is a good opinion to have, Squim, as Moscow echoes. I will echo that sentiment as well. Yes, indeed. Fuck, Bethesda. We gave Bethesda a chance with the lore in the later games, and they fucking squandered that shit. They don't get second chances with me. Let's kill Rener's house. Here's Serene. Hello.
Do you need something?
Welcome, Novice Felvin Narrows. Serene, Luriane is my name. Mage is my trade. I'd be happy to share a little advice or Morrowind lore for a fellow blade. Or maybe you'd like to catch up on the latest rumors. Here for to talk about the training.
Of course we can train you. You pay, of course, but much less than you would outside the Blades. And may I suggest you find someone to teach you the Detect Enchantment spell? Whenever you're exploring, it's good to know where enchanted items are. Sometimes that's where dangerous enemies are, holding the enchanted items. And sometimes that shows items hidden from view in deep pools or on high ledges. See Lara Suvain the Nightblade at the Caldera Governors Hall.
Well, when I get some money, sure. Skyrim does have some interesting stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's got interesting stuff that they kept from the first pocket guide to the Empire, right? But they ditched, for every piece they kept, they ditched 90% of it is my problem with it, right? Are you kidding me right now? Am I really about to have to fend off my first Cliff Racer? Wow. We've trifled with you long enough, bitch ass. Nobody fucking likes your kind. Now, the dragon language, Kalpas, the Thu'um in its current form are all Skyrim lore. Doesn't Vivek talk about Kalpas? That would shock me if that's the first appearance of the idea of Kalpas. Pretty sure some of the old lore goes into that. Dragon language, sure. The Thu'um, sort of. Shouting was a thing. It wasn't fleshed out, but it was a thing in the older lore. There's literally a College of the Voice that's in Markar's side. I also remember Marhouse saying he really wants to flesh out the economic lore. I chatted with him a bit about the East Empire Company on Discord a little while back. Ooh, nice. East Empire Company questline in Ebonheart is an amazing insight into the economy of the province. Old Ebonheart, yeah. Also, there's a mod that puts an East Empire Company questline that's pretty fucking good into Ebonheart as well. So Ebonheart has one, and I think the guy also said he's going to do one for Caldera, where I'm currently sitting at. So, yeah, I playtested it, and it filled me with joy. Almost got me finally ready to make that showcase. Alas, I'm a flake. Yeah, showcase is a commitment, though, right? So I understand why you might not do it immediately, but hey, just think about it this way, Squim. The more of us actually get off our ass and do showcases, the sooner we get Tamriel rebuilt, right? Because that means we can start helping with the project. So kind of use that as maybe an internal motivation. I wish I wasn't technically shit, or I would also help out, right? Ooh, that's an owlet. That's kind of a creature I don't want to necessarily fuck with right now. So we're going to be careful here. Oh. Ah, he spotted me. I wish I wasn't technically shit as well. Yeah, I'm terrible technically. Okay, our first real fight, guys. I'm not going up there to you. If you're stuck, bud. Ah. That's hilarious. He's fucking stuck. Okay, here he comes. I don't want to attract that second one. That's the problem. Oh, fuck this! Oh, shit! Okay. We need guards. That was a bad idea. No, wait a second. What the fuck am I doing? I'm a sorcerer. You bitch ass, take that. There you go, fuckface. I forgot I'm not just a warrior this time around. Fuck out of here. Stupid ass bitch. Let's see. I'm currently trying to learn Blender to help make assets, but it isn't going well. Yeah, Blender's a bitch. And keep in mind, Blender's absolutely easier than generating all assets from scratch, and it's still hard, man. Let's see. I'm trying to learn Blender to help make assets. Isn't going well. The way you keep running while in combat hurts my brain slightly. Lamau. Yeah, I forgot. I'm a wizard, Harry. I forgot. I also have destruction magic. I don't have to put up with that shit. You can go to hell and you can die. My goddamn dark elf. Bob Grimes, are you involved in Tiara and Project Tamriel? Nope, just a big fanboy. Just a big old fanboy, Bob Grimes. I don't have it. I'm not actually a dev person. But I love it. I absolutely am in love with the whole project. And the modding community in general. Not just not just the Tamriel rebuilt, but just the Morrowind modding community in general is just astounding. The work they put in. I did some testing with a mod that disabled fatigue consumption from running. Most of your fatigue loss in fights is not from switching to walking while fighting. Yep, exactly, yeah. We're just in a hurry, and so we huff and puff our way through things. Do you have the fishing mod installed? I do. We're going to do some fishing eventually. Gotta do some fishing. Who is your favorite individual modder? Oof. Ooh, that's hard. So if we're not talking a collective, I gotta tell you a mod that I love a lot. And that's Master of Chimes mod Arvesa, the companion mod, which we're gonna definitely get into here. Very, very good mod. In terms of, like, just game-changing shit, probably Murlord. Just because it's the mods I'm most recently accustomed to. Like, I just actually downloaded a lot of Murlord stuff, like Fishing and Ashfall, and it's incredible. The way they blow this game wide open, right? Random Pal, you can't, with BCOM and other mods he's done, his compatibility work is really, really hard to not give flowers to. Same with Melchior Dark, some of his questing mods, and OAAB. There's too many to name. I can't give you a single name, man. I just can't. And Fucky's not even much of a modder anymore, although he does have some really good questing mods. But shout out to Dark Elf Guy for Morrowind modding showcases, and I honestly put a lot of the thriving of this community on his shoulders, actually, with the way he gets the word out there about Morrowind mods. Same thing with, like, Mickey D for just the popularity of Morrowind through memes. I kind of consider Mickey D to be big in that too, just because of the memeability of Morrowind, right? And then I've got a soft spot for just the general Morrowind content creators, people like Get Shiver, people like Professor Boondoggle, Borean Knight, Half 11. Okay, and what mods does Half 11 do? Again, so a lot of modders, I would know their work, I just don't know their names.
Master-at-Arms Fjorvar Horsemouth lives in a Guar herder's hut in the middle of nowhere west of Caldera.
I was just there!
I've only been there once and couldn't give you directions. Go look for him if you feel like a little hike.
Alright. I do feel like a hike.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Oh, Patch for Purists. Yeah, Half 11's another one that you can't really talk about the modern Morrowind landscape without talking about him. 100%. Guard diversity. Yeah, guard diversity is good. I probably need to run guard diversity at some point. Yeah, I have the publicans. Yeah, publicans is great. It actually gives you resting stops where there should actually be rest stops. Because there's some like people that are publicans and they don't offer rooms, they don't offer publican services, and it's fucking weird. 8K TR textures is downloaded. Now comes a slow process of installing all this stuff. Yeah, I consider Half 11's mods to be straight up still vanilla. They're basically patches. Yeah. Yeah, and so absolutely in keeping with my own preferred ethos too, Squib. Which is to be as vanilla enhanced or vanilla plus as possible. While still just giving a wealth of content and in depth to a game that already is deep as an ocean. Yeah, flowers to Zarek Zakarin too. Zarek is awesome. Like, yeah, Zarek is completely like I watch all of Zarek's stuff too. Good, yeah, Bob, absolutely. Zarek Zakarin's unique play in Morrowind and other games. Really funny and knowledgeable. Yeah, you want to talk about a lore beard. You want to talk about a guy that could drink just about anybody under the table as far as a lore discussion. It would be Zarek. Yeah, I know Zarek is like such an institution at this point. Yeah, I realized that I first started watching Zarek when I was like 10 years old. Yeah, how can you not watch Zarek? All of his stuff. And I also like his discussions. Like when he has discussions on lore, discussions on Bethesda and the future of the company. That guy called so much shit. Like Zarek just straight up called so much of what's happened. Also, it was Zarek who basically taught me how to first do TR. The first time I ever did Tamriel Rebuilt, I did using his tutorial. This is like 6 or 7 years ago.
I'm on duty. But go ahead.
His build videos, I do get that he doesn't want to do them anymore, but like they're still fun and were how I got into the lore. No, that's why I like mods like this, right? So if you look at mods like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm thirsty. Okay. Take a sip. If you look at mods like this, if you look at background, belief, culture, lineage, like, all that is stuff that is just part of my absolute obsession with builds, right? Oh, that's why. Breton ancestry is what fucked me there. Forgot they lose some agility. No, we're cheap. We're not going to waste any money to get back. We need to go to Shovor Horsemouth is where we're heading. I got sight of a tract here. What shaders are you using, by the way? It's just most of it is just the basic ones that come with Morrowind graphics extender. I've also got Vapor Mist and I've got an Ashfall shader. You mentioned them earlier, but I don't think you named them. Yeah, it's most of the basic stuff that comes along with Vapor Mist for the fog.
Ask or get going.
Sir, why are you naked? You can talk about manners all you want. Why are you naked, sir?
Hail and well met, stranger. As you can plainly see, I require some assistance if you be kind enough to grant it. I need help finding the festering witch who has robbed me blind and left me for dead.
What is it you say you do, homie?
Makes me living as a fighter for hire, I do.
Me too.
Learned the way as a lad in the basement of every seedy bar in Windhelm. After me father's life was claimed by the snow elves, I had to provide for myself with...
There are no snow elves. That's a bullshit story.
I'm good with me fists, and better with me axe. I came to Vardenfell once it was open to search out some new fortune among these damn dark elves. Now look what's happened to me.
So what do you propose we do about this?
A witch she had to be. I was on my way to Caldera when I met her. She was a stranger here like myself, and our conversations lightened the burden of travel. She was quite friendly and, well, you know, we set up camp together. But that night she revealed the witch inside.
Oh boy.
Cast a spell on me. I couldn't so much as blink. Stole everything, even my worn-out clothes. But most importantly, she took my prized axe, Cloudcleaver. Join with me, stranger, and let's find her and extract her entrails together.
We're not extracting anybody's entrails, naked guy. But I will help you find her so we can sort this out.
I knew you had the bloodlust in you, stranger. I believe she is still camped where I left her up to the northwest. Though I could be wrong as the spell disoriented me a bit, it did. You know this area better than me. Lead the way. This witch shall rue the day she met Lormar Winesot
Just try to keep it in your pants this time, buddy. So let's see. Nerevar Day Nerevar is a great mod that begins with they got her dead and defeated. It allows the player to do whatever they want, anywhere and everywhere. Oh, okay. Nerevar say Nerevar. Gotcha. Okay, wow. Alrighty. Hormar was added to the game early, I think, before the Snow Elf lore was cemented. Yeah, probably. But it's more fun just to say he's a liar, just like he's lying about this whole situation. That said, she shouldn't have fucking taken us close.
Onward, friend. We must find this witch before she moves again. I can feel Cloudcleaver calling out to me to rescue it from the clutches of evil.
Okay, where I left her, up to the northwest.
Onward, friend. We must... the axe Cloudcleaver. A fine blade she is. Though now I fear what that witch's touch will do to it. My own father Balmora used it himself to slay the terror of Hrothgar's quagmire, he did. Now granted, the terror turned out to be a newborn nixhound eating the neighbor's marshmallow. But my father found him and slew him nevertheless, in as grand a fashion as I have ever borne witness to. I cannot wait to have the blade in my hands again. Then I'll use it to take that witch's head clean off. I will.
You're not gonna do nothing like that, man. Come on, you sod. Let's hop to it, man. We'll try to lead you to her. Yeah, Nick's Hounds and Marshmallow in Western Skyrim. That's a fucking joke, isn't it? Now, Nick's Hounds I could kind of see, because Windhelm is right by... Windhelm is like the next over city to the Redoran territories, right? Marshmallow, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So once again, I think both are very in question. I'm just going to say once again, this guy's full of tall tales. And yes, probably that this was an early mission implemented before the lore switch. That too. Not near Windhelm. Well, I guess it'll depend when we get to Redoran lands. What I'm going to basically say is if they put Nick's Hounds in Redoran lands, it is probably doable that they could have wandered that far north. Because the Redoran lands near Blacklight are going to be cold as fuck. So we'll have to see what they implement there, and we'll see what PTR has to say about that. I find it unlikely, but not impossible. He said Windhelm, didn't he? It was the horror of Hrothgar, which I think they fucked up, but he said he grew up in Windhelm. Right. So I think again they've got a lot of stuff scrambled, but if it's Windhelm we're talking about, it's definitely not impossible. Yeah, Hrothgar is way far west, but the monster was called the Horror of Hrothgar something. Oh, here's the witch.
I haven't much time to be quick about this.
Festering witch. Cloudcleaver calls out to me to rescue it from the clutches of evil.
The only clutches I'm worried about are your wandering hands, Lormar. Wine sought by name, wine sought by nature. I don't know what scuttle he's fed you, stranger, but I took this barbarian on in good faith as a guard to Caldera. Along the way, he was getting entirely too friendly for his own good, to the point where I actually had to cast a sleep spell on him. Just to teach him a lesson in manners, I stripped him and left him by the road. And yes, to be sure he didn't come after me for retribution. I took that Cloudcleaver he's always fawning over.
Are you going to believe this trickster witch over an honest Nord, Outlander? Come, join battle with me, and we'll tear her entrails out together.
Nobody's tearing shit out. We're gonna make this work.
Hello there, stranger. I see you've already met my good friend Lormar. My name is Sosia Caristiana, the healer. How can I be of assistance to the two of you? A right funny story that one is. The true story, Outlander, is that I took Lormar on as a traveling companion for protection only for the road to Caldera. Along the way, he was getting entirely too friendly for his own good.
As you said.
Oh, I don't think he's ready to get it back quite yet. I can still see the rage burning in those tiny gnawed eyes of his. However, if he meets me in 3 days at the Majors Guild Hall in Caldera, I will return.
Hey, Detail Devil, what's up, buddy?
But not a minute sooner. Tell him that is Sosia's offer.
We're sorting out Naked Man right now.
I have no more to say about that barbarian.
All right, buddy, listen to me. The lady's story checks out. And she's going to give the axe back. She should not have taken your clothes.
Seems a bit chilly today, doesn't it?
I'm sure it is chilly.
A fine axe it is. Perhaps the best ever crafted. That she is. She must pay for what she's done to me.
But here's her offer. I would take it.
Well, I'll not be waiting another 3 days to have me bloody axe when it is in the hands of that damned witch. Are you going to help me, friend? Or are you believing the lies spilling out of that witch's face?
I'm going to side with Sosia since you're the one that wants to kill somebody over this.
You will die alongside her.
All right.
I will bathe in your blood.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, my God. We're so close, too. Do I still have the fatigue potion? Oh, I do. Okay. Beautiful. Stupid ass, punk ass.
I haven't much time, so what can I do for you?
Ah, you caused a lot of trouble, lady.
I'm sorry to hear he is dead, but he was a fool. Such is the way fools meet their end, and I will take Cloudcleaver to one who can handle its power. Lormar's obsession with that axe led to his death. I'll leave it with someone who can use it well. I thank you for your help, stranger. I think that hothead would have killed me had you not intervened. Here, take these potions as my gift to you, and seek me out if you ever require my services in the future.
Oh, and I was the worthy one. You gotta love that. Let's check this bad boy out. It's too bad I'm not an axe user, because that's a sexy weapon, isn't it? Damn! Look at that baby. It's going in the trophy case. Yeah, boy. Well, that was a fun little mini adventure. Always walk when fighting hand-to-hand fighters. Yeah, that definitely helps. Good thing I had some fire magic for his Nord ass. Melted the snowman. Yeah, it's always good to have a fatigue potion for exactly that kind of thing, too, with a hand-to-hander. We gotta get back on the path toward toward another Nord that's much friendlier, Mr. Horsemouth. And it's about time for my podcast with Mr. J from Cold Nights Gaming here in a little bit. Oh, damn it, another one it looks like. Okay.
I know you're not up to something devious.
How do I know you're not up to something devious? In fact, I almost am pretty sure you're up to something devious, but let's talk. Hey there, you. Yes, you. Interested in making a deal? Sure. Look, I'm just a poor merchant, just trying to make my way to Narmak with some trade goods. I could use an escort, though, since mine seems to have buggered off. If you'd be willing to take me there, I'll give you... No, I shouldn't. Although it is a dangerous trip. All right. I'll give you the boots of blinding speed. Although I'll be overpaying by quite a bit. Yeah, a deal's a deal. I'll take you there. Excellent, although it seems to be quite a high payment. The boots of blinding speed are a rare and wondrous thing. Never mind, I've made the deal, and I'm an honest woman. Let's get going. Yep, alright. Narmak is where we're heading. Can you tell me a little bit about Narmak? You know the deal. You get me to Narmak, and I'll give you 50 septims. What? Oh, sorry, the boots of binding speed, then. See, she's already doing the thing, right? That's me, just an honest trader. A wondrous pair of boots indeed, the boots of blinding speed are. The name says it all. I'd hate to ever part with them. And there they are, right there. There's our boots. So, alright, well, let's get this show on the road, then. Fortify health, restore fatigue, restore health. So that's some pretty good shit right there. Oh shit, that guy made me drop my sword back there on the road. He hit me with a hand-to-hand attack. Hand-to-hand attacks can sometimes disarm for you guys that aren't aware. So we'll have to equip our bow then. And just like that, we were archers. But we got our destruction magic, so we're going to be fine on this trip. And that sword was fucking junk anyway. As we continue to look for Mr. Horsemouth. We might have passed him already. I don't think we did, though. Nope, he's right here. Okay.
Welcome. Shorvar Horsemouth is my name. Master-at-Arms is my trade. I'd be happy to share a little advice or Morrowind lore with a fellow blade. Or maybe you'd like to catch up on the latest rumors.
Tell me about your possible training.
Yes, I can train you. And maybe offer a suggestion. If you're going exploring, get yourself an enchanted weapon or some scrolls or both. Can't harm a ghost without an enchanted weapon or magic. Galbadir at the Balmora Mages Guild usually has a selection, and can also enchant items for you, if you can afford the charged soul gems she sells, and if you can afford her enchanting service.
Okay. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Alright, let's get you to Narmak. The other thing I love about Morrowind is just, and oftentimes, and I've mentioned this before, but there's times where it just almost feels in long stretches like a cozy game, right? It's just a nice, relaxed, chilling walk. There's no enemies. You're just enjoying the sights, relaxing. It is very, very cozy and homey. Meditative, almost, quality to it.
You're beaten.
Let's see. Lots of new mods here. Yeah, we're playing with lots of new mods. In fact, we've showed off quite a few while we're here, and we're about to talk about another one. Random Pal's new Bitter Coast overhaul. Actually got a couple of Bitter Coast overhauls, but Random Pal's got these new bog mushrooms that are really fucking cool. That are specific to the Bitter Coast now. New mod here. Oh, I think they were referring to new mods I'm showing off, which... Yeah, I've got a lot of new mods we're showing off besides from Becky and Shores here today, because we're back in Vardenville. So we're showing off like the big bulk of the mods list today. Okay, we got to watch out, because we do have some very dangerous critters here, guys. Bull and Betty Netches. Do you have a Scadia Land of Pilgrimage? Yes. Yeah, we walked through a Scadia Land of Pilgrimage on the last stream. Well, part of it, right? We got to be really careful here, guys. Those Netches are actually aggressive, believe it or not. Well, this is close enough. Thanks for your help. I suppose it's only fair that I give you your reward. Here, take them. Though it pains me to give them, you are now the owner of the Boots of Blinding Speed. So we actually got 2 unique items in one trip to see Mr. Horsemouth. That's pretty damn good, I feel like. Good that I'm finally here, thanks to your help. Wondrous boots indeed. Never seen a pair like them. Our deal is complete, friend. You've already robbed me blind, taking my precious boots. Be gone. Wow, she did literally give me the boots off her feet. It's hard to be mad. Hard to be mad. Till he put them on, of course. I've heard of these boots. Yeah, these are the boots that literally blind you unless you can... Now, here's the thing. There actually are generally wondrous, wonderful boots. You just have to reverse the enchantment. So you need a resist magic enchantment, or you need a light enchantment. Either one can actually help you. Yep, gotta use things to counter it, that's all. Yep, exactly. Let's see here. We could take a boat back. We're going to walk back. At least for a little bit. We probably won't make it back to Balmora. Just because I'm going to have to run in a little bit. I've got a podcast I've got to catch. That I'm going to be on. But I'll be back on tonight after the podcast. Oh, we better put our shoes back on. So we're gonna be trekking through a swamp. We don't want to pick up like a trichinosis worm or something trekking through here, right? Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very rad. But yeah, it's hard to be mad at a lady, even though she quote unquote swindled us. It's hard to be mad because 1, they're very useful once we figure it out. Number 2, she literally gave us the shoes off her feet. How can you be angry and upset at that? Let's see, I just got done with the Frozen Tears quest in Oblivion. That's one of the cooler quests in Oblivion. Frozen Tears quest is really cool. Fuck! The good news is we're faster than them. Oh, shit! We're gonna die, guys. You have killed a breeding niche. Fucker. Damn. That was close. Magic is really saving my ass this playthrough. We can't run into any other bad guys. I wasn't going to outrun that niche either. That was get my magic out or die situation. Oh, this is high stakes here, man. We better save as we slink back to Balmora. Hey, we killed one half of a big problem that the city of Narmak has, though. Those breeding nets are really kind of threatening that whole village infrastructure, right? So, we actually did one half of a heroic deed there, which is funny. We killed a breeding niche. And actually, that was the bedding niche is the tougher niche. The female niche is the stronger of the two niches. Got to be careful of the male, though, too, because the male actually has a poison attack. But in terms of pure damage, the bedding niche dishes out more damage. So we could probably have just completed that and gotten a free reputation bonus point in Morrowind. But we'll do that later. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Getting a phone call. Alright, I'm back. Quick phone call had to take. Yeah, we might actually make it back to Balmora in time for me to save old Caius' house. What time is it, anywho? It's 5 p.m. Gosh, this character, I forget, has 192 magic already. That's so good. But yeah, I'm getting tired already. Which is strange. Yeah, it's only 5 p.m. I shouldn't be tired yet. I'm going to have to get my sleep schedule in order on this character. Oh, I did wake up at 4. I did wake up at 4 a.m., to be fair. Yeah, I've been going at it, meeting blades and shit for a while now. Might get to Caldera in time for the painting. Not with this overcast, but it looks like the weather's not going to work for painting today. But tonight, we're going to be going back to Caldera as soon as the weather clears up. And yeah, on my third stream later tonight, around 10ish, 11ish, we're going to do some painting for sure. We're going to Bob Ross this bitch. But yeah, this wouldn't be a good time for painting. Unfortunately, the weather did turn sour, but we could have, if not for this weather. Yeah, I could have done a painting real quick. Guess we could do rainy Caldera. I need to practice anyway. I won't be able to paint. My skills won't be high enough to paint, but we'll sketch. Let's do that. Let's end the stream on a sketch. We'll do a rainy Caldera sketch. Since this sketch is not going to be great anyway, let's see what my painting skill is. Where do we start painting? Okay, so we start at level 10. So our skill is 10 right now. It's going to be bad. 10 p.m. Pacific time? No, that'll be Central time. So it'll be like midnight that time, Bob. And there it is. Yeah, good evening. Yep, there it is. So yeah, we're getting ready to get prep for that podcast. So let me get to. I've got a paper, right? Yeah, I got a piece of paper. So we just got to go in and we got to buy some ink. Is what we got to buy. And then we'll get to our spot, and I'll show you the sketch mechanic here. Let's see, 4 a.m. my time. Well, you're going to be up at 4 a.m.? That's awesome if so. Let's see here. There, yeah, inkwell. That's what we need. And so that's where we'll end things. Is we'll go and we'll sketch a rainy caldera. It looks like it's brightening up a little bit, though. We might get a decent sketch out of this. We just won't be able to see the ghost fence in the distance, right? But that's okay, because we're going to paint this again. Sleep schedule is already fucked. Mine too, buddy. Mine too. Alright, so let's remember where our spot is. Oh, God, a cliff racer. Fuck you! Seriously, fuck you! Kill it! Oh, yeah! The guard comes in for the fucking clutch! Yes! Tried to ruin my fucking painting, you asshole. What a fucking asshole, Ghost. Good job. Alright, guys, yay or nay? Should the ghost be in the painting or not, guys? Vote now. Should the ghost be in the sketch or not? I'm going to leave it entirely up to you. Yay or nay? Yes, Y in the chat for yes for ghost? Nay. Okay, Moscow Master says nay. Get the fucking ghost out of the shot. Get out of the way, ghost. Alright, cool. Here we go. Ink sketch. Requires quill. Ah, god damn it. I was all set up, too. Okay. I got time to buy a quill real quick. Fuck. Oh, shit. Shit gobbles. There's the store. We're gonna do this, guys.
The Empire is everywhere, isn't it?
All right, ask your question.
Yep. Okay, I need a quill. Where's your fucking quill, bro? You fucking asshole. He doesn't have a quill. You fucking jerk. Okay. Okay, Orgala. I got this. Yeah, I've got literally like 5 minutes. Let's see here. Others. Quill. You got a quill. Okay. We're good to go. Okay. Ah! They see me huffing and puffing. They see me huffing and puffing. Yeah, now everybody wanted the ghost out of the shot. Like, thank you for the help with the cliff racer. Get the fuck out of the shot now, ghost. You are not wanted here. Fucking great. That ghost is mad at y'all. Yeah, that ghost is like, man. After all the help I was. Okay. Alright, let's see what I can do with a skill level of 10. Ooh, that turns out pretty fucking good, doesn't it? God damn. Let's go to 70 contrast. I like 65 contrast. See what 30 brightness looks like. Oh, look at that, guys. Fuck yeah. Let's go to 20 brightness real quick. Okay, do we want 25 or do we want 30, guys? Here's 25. Here's 30. $30? Okay. We're going to call this Caldera in the Rain. It gets better, chat. Check this out. So, that actually turned out fantastic. And with that, I have to leave you guys to get ready for my cast. But on that note, we shall head out. We'll save right here. Actually, better get indoors, just in case. It's rainy. But yeah, man. Ooh, 30, yeah, what? Why did they not bring this to Oblivion and Skyrim? Now, this is a mod. This is so cool. You'll have to come back later for a clear day sketch. Fuck yeah, I will. 100%. And yes, this is indeed a mod. Indeed, this is a mod. So we're gonna seek shelter from the rain. And we're gonna save right here. Love y'all. I'll see you guys here later tonight. Take care.